What would you tell the Daniel Craig of 17 years ago if you were able to do it?
I got asked this yesterday, and I thought about it, and nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all, because I kind of look at myself then and went, I was very naive. I didn't know a great deal.
Eindelijk gaan we dan weer naar de nieuwe Bond toe. Vanaf dinsdag gaat hij in première en vanaf donderdag is hij in de bioscoop te zien. Ongeveer 7 keer uitgesteld. In het begin was er een regisseurswissel, gedoe met de productie. Nou, toen dachten we begin april, eindelijk mogen we. De hele marketingcampagne was op stoom. Het nummer van Billie Eilish was uitgekomen. We zaten er allemaal klaar voor. En toen kwam corona.
The delay itself wasn't nerve-wracking. The delay itself felt necessary, when it happened, and in a lot of ways expected. I was waiting for that moment because as we watched the spread of COVID around the world, it just seemed the wrong time to put a film out in the theaters.
How did you cope with the delay?
How did I cope with it?
Yeah.
Oh, listen. We've all had, everybody's had quite a difficult couple of years. As far as Bond is concerned, as much as this has been, a large part of my life, it goes down the list of priorities. I mean, I'm just incredibly happy that we've got to this point now, and that Universal and MGM held their nerve, and we're able to keep this in the cinemas and not throw it out on a streaming service, which would have been very sad. I had plenty of other things to cope with like everybody else.
James, fate draws us back together. Now your enemy is my enemy.
His name is Safin.
We just wanted to consider what would be absolutely terrifying in the world today. You feel him brewing, in a sense. And I just like to keep stirring that pot and adding things in until I feel like there's just the perfect recipe for disaster.
We both eradicate people to make the world a better place. I just want to be a little tidier.
Met de komst van Daniel Craig is James Bond echt veranderd. Als je naar de Bonds daarvoor kijkt, dat was vooral veel buitenkant. En als je dan bijvoorbeeld naar Roger Moore kijkt, dan was dat vooral ironie. Hè? Dat was allemaal met een hele vette knipoog. Maar wat Daniel Craig erin heeft gebracht, is een gevoelsleven, een emotionele diepgang die je bij eerdere Bonds eigenlijk niet zag. En dat zie je ook in zijn relaties met bijvoorbeeld met de vrouwen. Had je vroeger Pussy Galore en Xenia Onatop, gespeeld door Famke Janssen. Lea Seydoux is een heel andere soort Bond-girl. Er is echt een emotionele connectie tussen haar en tussen Bond. En dat is iets wat Daniel Craig echt wel mee heeft gebracht. En wat hem ook, denk ik, Bond is meer mens geworden. En dat maakt hem ook wel weer klaar voor de toekomst.
Daniel Craig really changed everything. He created a character with more depth and more complexity. And I think this time with Madeleine, Cary Fukunaga, the director, did the same thing. Like he made her more complex and more interesting.
You gave up everything for her. When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
What is it?
You don't know what this is? It's a love story. And this time the love story is the center of the film. It will be more developed and it will be also very emotional.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00?
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee. The one that works.
She's an inspiration. She was an inspiration for me throughout the shoot. Has come through this 00 program like a pro, is ready to be thick and fast in anything that's thrown at her. And she gives people a run for their money. She's also really cheeky and, outspoken and is just ready to take over the world. She's, for me, an inspiration.
Er is ook heel veel discussie geweest van, moet Bond misschien een vrouw worden? Daniel Craig zelf heeft gezegd, nee, Bond moet niet een vrouw worden. Er moeten gewoon meer belangrijke rollen komen voor vrouwen die zich kunnen meten met Bond. Maar Bond is gewoon de man die is en die moet je ook casten zoals die is.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
It was really Daniel Craig's Bond that brought me back as a major fan of the franchise and the character. After the first film, Casino Royale, I really loved that film.
And I've gone back to them recently, and some of them still hold up, but none of them, I think, are close to what Daniel has brought with these last 5. They're really deeply emotional films, and I never got that in the previous iterations.
I'll miss playing the part. I'm sure I will. I'll miss the camaraderie. I'll miss how big it is. You know, nothing ever is as big as this. I'm sure I'll miss that, but ultimately I feel like I'm leaving on my own terms, and I'm very satisfied and happy with that.
If we don't do this, there will be nothing left to save.
Het is een film waar reikhalzend naar wordt uitgekeken en al veel langer dan we eigenlijk hadden gedacht. Dus ik hoop dat mensen zich geroepen voelen om te gaan kijken, om in dat busje te gaan zitten en Bond over zich heen te laten denderen.